your horizons are larger than just AAA, then the amount of games that are worth playing is astronomical, and it's hard to keep up with how many good games come out every year. Because in the AAA space, you got like maybe 4 or 5 decent ones that come out every year, but then like in AA and AAA, there's like hundreds of really good games that come out every year that you're gonna see like plastered everywhere, like all the GameSpots and IGNs and all these places, like they're gonna do their little Game of the Year things, and it's gonna be all these really interesting like indie titles and stuff. Is usually what they give Game of the Year. I mean, like no, I was gonna say Dredge was last year, wasn't it, or was it this year?
I think that was last year. Dredge was last.
I want to say
Was that last year? But they just released another DLC this year. That's what it was.
Great game.
Well, Tim Willits said that Space Marine 2 has outsold Doom. He says it was made for like half the price. And that's a double A thing.
Space Marine 2 came out this year as well.
Need to play that.
It looks amazing, and I still haven't got round to playing it. But it's just
That's why the Game Awards is interesting.
It's right
Because like you don't see Space Marine 2 on there, right? Like that game is like kind of taking the world by storm. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Helldivers 2 didn't get like some kind of nomination, because it literally was like for the longest time the most popular game of this entire year. Like it took the entire world by storm.
You think it's political? Do you think that Jeff is
I think
it's doing what he wants to put in front of people?
I'm not going to say names or anything like that. I'm just going to say that, like, I think that the Game Awards, while I enjoy watching it and I appreciate it for elements of it, I do think that they are very much biased towards Sony and specific developers in ways and stuff. I also think that they really just I think they really follow, I mean, like Kojima is on the board and he's like a personal friend of Jeff's, so like he's always got I mean, don't get me wrong, like he makes really good games, but it's like they're always looked above pretty much everything else. Same with everything Sony. Everything Sony is always like ranked very highly in the Game Awards. It's in like every nomination category. It's always that way. Like they